With building your business, we gotta help people build their business. And so I'll let Georgette take it away.
Thank you. I just want to say something about Kathy's Foot Spa. So I have a few agents, well, we all have a few agents that are sitting on the fence or not really participating, but they want to be, but they're not. So I took the Foot Spa idea and I just invited them all over to kind of talk about dreams and get to know them a little bit better. So I treated them all to a foot spa, and it was nice. There was 5 of us. We sat around, we got to know each other a little bit better, and it gave them something to do with their friends that they've already talked about the facial stuff. It really was great.
It becomes a whole body.
Right, just with agents. So
I've also used it as a customer appreciation, and that went over huge.
Yeah.
Like just to say thank you and just
They love it.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyways, getting to a business launch, I've had quite some great success with this, and I'm going to use Stacy as my example because it was the last one that we did. And so because Stacy was an agent for 1.5 years, we treated it like a new business launch. So she got on the phone, invited, I don't know, 25, 30 people. We had 8, was there 8? 20 and 8 showed up, which was kind of a little bit, it was a lot actually. So Stacy and we were busy, but anyways, so as everybody came in, we did a salt and oil scrub on their hands at the sink, and Stacy actually did that and learned and talked about the product and what have you. Then we went into the living room. It wasn't a formal, we're only going to do hand facials, so we sat at her kitchen table because that worked good, but normally I would sit around the living room and just have the products that we're going to use on the coffee table. And first off, as I wanted everybody to introduce themselves, and then I went around and asked, Kathy, how do you know Stacy? Can you tell me how you know Stacy, and what do you think, or why do you think she'll do great at this business? So everybody said their little blurb about how they knew her and what they liked about her and what they seen in her that she probably wouldn't have seen in herself, or it gave her some confidence, right? To like, wow, I'm like that, right? So that was good. Then I said to Stacy, let's hear why she's excited and why she got started in the business. So she reactivated her dream of what she saw in the secret business in the first place, but your new agent will be excited, whether they want money, retirement, whatever it is, right? Free product. And then then it was my turn. I just told my 3-minute story about why I got into Seacret, and then so this, I'm going to show you guys where to get this. This is not something I invented. I'm just following this system. And so then I thank everybody on behalf of myself and Stacy, taking their time out of their busy schedule and helping her brand her new business. Then we go over and outline what we're going to get, what we're going to expect, what we're going to learn about the products, a little bit about the business, and also very important that she is in new agent training. So everything this is the first time for her to hear tonight and see, so they're very easy and compassionate, and they want to help her, and they're eager, like just to make it, make her feel good about herself, right? And they'll do anything to help her. So as we go through, so then we go through that, and then I tell them that you have a chance to support her, and I'll talk to you about that as we wrap up at the end. So then I ask anybody who brought a friend, I give them a little prize, which is a mud soap or whatever you want, a couple of samples. I mean, who cares, really, right? And then we get onto the hand facials. So then I talk about, a little bit about the products, facials, body, and hair products, age define and nutritional line. Okay, and then, so then we go on to share a few raw products. Sorry, I'm gonna. So as I'm going through each product, though, I do show before and after pictures. So this actually flows pretty easily, right? And having the 8x10s, I used to carry these tiny little pictures, which was really sad. Like, I'm sure we all did it, right? But anyways, then I explained to them, who has heard about Seacret? People put up yes or no. The Dead Sea, and then I read this blurb, which I'm not going to read tonight, about the science behind Seacret. Then we start with peeling gel. We explain that. We do the 2-minute miracle. We do a moisturizer after the peeling gel and the dark CC cream, so you can see the difference in moisture and how it shows.
So you do the CC cream on one wrist.
On one wrist.
I mean the peeling gel on one wrist.
Right.
Then the moisturizer on each wrist.
On each wrist.
And then the CC cream on each wrist. There you go.
Then you can really see the difference of the penetration of the dark CC cream. Right? Because it really shows out. Right. And even though it's moisturized, you can still see that little thing. Now we didn't do that because I didn't have dark, but we had the medium, and it wasn't kind of actually blended into everybody's skin, but the right way would be to use the dark, right?
And
so that
we
have
do
the
have a
contrast.
dark on for the draw today.
So define what you mean by blending in. It wouldn't, like, well, tell me what you're seeing as a difference. I'll have to go home and do it myself.
Because you're so, you know what, you get the difference between the moisturizer. So when the CC cream sits on there, if I use the fair on myself, it would just blend in. But because my skin is fair and I use the dark, it sits on top, and you could see the difference from this, how smooth one side looks to the other. You can really see the difference. So people get that, right?
What, are you using second moisturizer? Are you using blue line? Or
blue line. Blue line. Everything but the essential. Anything but the essential, right?
What's that?
Why not?
But the essentials,
The essential is too light. So you want to use the intense day or the intense night.
some creamy.
Something creamy.
You know what, I generally use the night,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason I use the night is they don't get exposed to it at any other time, okay? A lot of people just gets taught.
the blue line you're talking
The blue line. So I'll
That's a
use the
good
night
idea.
because it works really well, and they go, oh, but it's not heavy like other night creams, right?
Oh, that's a good
So
idea,
it wakes them
too.
up to something that normally you don't get to talk about, right?
So then we just go through the demos. You do the peeling gel, the M4. If you have a great candidate for the recover, then you do it. If you don't do it, because you want to have like a wow result. The eye serum and the eye cream you can put on right over top their makeup. It'll still give you some results. And then as we go through each of these examples, you show a before and after, right? And then pass it around, everybody looks at it, right? And so all of that, doesn't matter, you do whatever. So then that takes a few minutes, and then we go into what's really the critical part here is, as we mentioned before, Stacy's in New Agent Training, and she's accepted a 30-30 challenge, which means 30 faces in 30 days. So then we ask, now Stacy isn't a skin expert, so this is really important because we want to show that I had no knowledge, she has no knowledge, so nobody's expecting us to be skin experts, right? We're all learning, products show the results. So, but we would agree that Stacy, after having done 30 faces, she is going to feel more confident with our product and helping people with their personal goals. So they all agree. They're all nodding yes. After she does 30 people, she'll be really awesome, right? So then, how many of you would be willing to be a practice face for her? Raise your hand. So everybody raises their hand. And so then, you go, awesome, whatever. Now you know. It feels so much better, which you could just do instead of having this dialogue in my head about all these things. And then, of course, you're going to say different things that come up, and you're going to leave things off this sheet, right? So it's not just,
We're getting it.
We're getting it. Thank you. So then another question of how many of you would be willing to invite someone she doesn't know already to your facial? So everybody raises their hand because we agree that Stacy needs to become an expert. She's comfortable with her friends, but she needs to gain confidence with strangers. So they all agree that they could have a friend come and she could practice on a stranger. So, and then, so and I'm not saying that they'll all come. So you have to kind of read through this, and I think this is important because
Did you type this out?
No?
Yeah.
it's on the pilot project. No, it's on the pilot project Facebook under files. I just printed it off. And then I edited what
I didn't see that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, Rachel?
I have
Yeah.
under
Pilot project?
No,
Oh, did you,
it's-
is that
It's on
the?
it's only on the top
on,
secret.
on the top secret
Facebook.
Facebook page, under files.
Oh, top secret
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yes.
Got it.
Under
Okay.
files. So then you can print this
I
off.
was like, oh, perfect. Okay.
So it's,
I made
yeah, I didn't. She's good. I just took this.
I just put mine on a 5x7 recipe card. So
So for those of you who want this, because those of you who are doing launch parties, some of you aren't there yet, what you can do, or if you want to practice it, just email me, text me, however you want to do it, and then I'll send you these files.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kathy, will you share what your instructions?
and I will. The only thing is you're gonna see my son likes this, I like this, because it's very personal. You might have